Hi, I'm Fire in My Bones, and welcome to the first episode of the Hungarian Hammock Hanger. Today's episode, we're going to try something a little bit tropical. I like pineapple, and shrimp, and ham. So let's try tossing all of those in with a little bit of peppers. Today's shopping list is 10 ounces of yellow saffron rice, 12 ounces of cooked salad shrimp, 1 can or 8 ounces of pineapple chunks, drain that and set it aside for later, 2 green bell peppers medium chopped, 1 yellow onion medium chopped, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 2 cups of chicken broth, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon each of red bell pepper flakes, ground cumin, and ground ginger. I am going with 10 ounces of the cubed ham. If you can find this uncured, that's going to make it a whole lot easier and easier to rehydrate as well. I made the mistake of getting some of the smoked cubed ham. This has actually been cured with salt. Rinse your ham thoroughly in a colander. You're then going to want to put the ham in a bowl of water. It needs to be cool. I'm just trying to cool my water down quite a bit here. The ice is not necessary. I'm actually going to store this in the chill chest for overnight. Gently coat the bottom of a saute pan with olive oil. Toss in the green bell peppers and onions. Stir and saute until semi-translucent. That looks good. Season with salt and black pepper to taste. I like it freshly ground. In a separate sauce pot, bring 1 1/3 cup of water to a boil and add your yellow saffron rice. Drain the juice from the pineapple chunks into a bowl and add your 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Toss in your ground ginger. I like to sprinkle it in. It'll help it mix later. And whisk very quickly to combine. Add your minced garlic and stir into the green bell peppers and onions. And then add the cubed ham. Remember, these need to be about 1-inch cubes. Stir that up and let it simmer. We're going to cover that, lowering the heat down to low. Stir your saffron rice to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Cover. Now, in a large stock pot or Dutch oven, we're going to toss everything that was in our skillet. We're going to add our 2 cups of chicken broth. Starting to look toasty, delicious. Going to add in our seasoning mix. It's the cumin and the red pepper flakes. Stir to combine. Now add in your pineapple juice, soy sauce, and ginger mix. Make sure to get all that debris from the bottom. Bring the mix to a boil. Stir it up. Now we're going to add in our pineapple chunks and give those a good stir. Once these rehydrate, they are a little bit candied, and it's going to be wonderful. Add in your salad shrimp. Dump that all in. And now we're going to add in our saffron rice, which should be nice and fluffy. Do not add the butter because we want to make sure that that is not going to spoil, giving it a longer shelf life. Make sure to give that a good stir. Oh yeah, this is a little bit of an arm workout. And we're going to bring this back down to low and slightly cover to allow some steam to escape. After this has marinated for about 30 minutes or so, begin scooping everything out onto fruit roll-up trays for your dehydrator. This is going to be about a quarter of an inch thick all the way around. Make sure that's nice and smooth. Set your dehydrator to 165, or unless it's like mine, to 145 for 10 to 12 hours. Afterwards, it's going to look just about like this. You can pick it up. It's going to be kind of crumbly, and everything's going to move like a sheet. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to break that up in half and place that into the serving sizes you'd like. I found this nifty little device at Walmart. It's just a little timer. So as I can set this overnight, I don't have to worry about it. Just plug it in, go. Alright, I've made up a couple of these bags to put everything in. I like to vacuum seal my meals, but I try not to get all the air out because that tends to puncture the bag, and that's a problem I've been having recently. But once I've got it good and sealed, I'm going to trim the top off. Not like it saves that much weight, but now we're good to go. Now, for rehydrating, I'm going to use my homemade camping cook pot set. It's a Foster's pot. I've got a old Tang container there. Make sure I like the heat in the yellow bottle for my stove fuel. My cut down spoon. That's some fire starter just in case I need to come up with a fire. That's going to be my pot grabber. Just made that out of Reflectix. Good idea that Water Monkey had, and I decided to give that a shot. No issues so far. Just be careful not to burn yourself. Windscreen out of the bottom of an old lasagna pan. Make a lot of this stuff on the cheap. Get everything set up. Alright, made my own version of Mini Bull Designs Elite Stove. Carry a little mini Bic lighter. Now let's get this thing going. I'm getting hungry. Added a few gradations there on the fuel bottle. Right at a little over half of an ounce of fuel. It's windy out there. Let's light it again. There we go. Fill this up with 2 cups of water. The stove's fully bloomed. Let's make sure that the windscreen is on there evenly. Put the lid on and let's let that come to a boil. Back over in the Tang container, covered with my Reflectix koozie, I'm going to go ahead and put my meal down in there. Oh, water's to a boil. Excellent. It's hot. Blow that out. And let's just barely cover this with some liquid. Yeah, that's good. Screw the lid back on. That is a double layer koozie. And after about 30 minutes, time to enjoy. This has been a lot of fun making, so let's give this a taste. Oh, that looks so good. Yep, here we go. What started off as an experiment has ended pretty well. Take Babelfish 5's advice and do not use cured ham. I made that mistake, even soaking it for about 3 days to get as much of the salt out of it as possible. It's a little chewy, but at least it's not crunchy. So I believe if we went with uncured ham, that this would be wonderful. But nice kind of island treat out on the trail. Till next time.